Hi. Please ignore the hair. I'm getting ready to find something to do with it. But I just needed to make this video so that I could chop and screw it later. So I need to go on a rant about 3 companies who are truly pissed, who has pissed me off. Now, the organizations we're going to talk about is Wachovia Bank, Target, my favorite store who's about to be kicked out, and the She Space. Okay, let's start with Wachovia Bank. Now, I'm in Wachovia Bank and I'm cashing my check. And so I guess she was kind of new. You know, she asked me, did I have an account? I said yes, and I gave her, my information so that she could look at my account. I didn't have my card on me. And so I guess she saw how big my fat OT check was. And like, she looked at me and then looked at the check and started trying to punch in the numbers. Like, I guess trying to verify if this check is real. And so she did it like 5 or 6 times, and I'm like, and she's just like, So she finally called, I guess, like the head cashier or whatever, head teller. So she comes over and she boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. Okay, we'll try this. So she's asking me questions like, well, why don't you have your card on you? You don't use the account? I said, no. Oh, okay. Still searching, trying to pop and tease whatever they need to pop and tease. Then she says, oh, well, why don't you use the account? I was like, because I don't like Wachovia Bank. Oh, okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you. I'm like, is there a problem with my account? Did I overdraw? Because I did use the card once. But I should still have some money in the account. Like, is there something wrong? Oh, no, you're fine. Da, 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 da. So she proceeds to ask me questions like, well, why did you open the account? Just to get 5, just to save, just so you can cash your check? I said, well, and I explained to her, I originally opened my account so that I could buy some gift cards. But by the time I get over there to get the gift cards, they tell me that I can't get them because it's a new account. Oh yeah, well, Wells Fargo has their policy. I understand policies, but I should have been told that from the beginning. That's why. And so she was like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, if I had you, I would explain it to you. But you just told me that you remember my situation, so why not correct the young lady who said it was okay for me to get these gift cards? Why not correct her and say no? Oh my gosh, I was so freaking pissed. And I was it was like right before Christmas, trying to get in there before the bank closed, and man, I was so pissed off. So I pretty much was still in line to get these freaking gift cards for an extra 40 minutes. And I didn't even get them. Like, I had to get something else, which was annoying. So anyway, and so I'm explaining some of the reasons why I can't stand Wachovia. Now, honestly, my number 1 reason why I cannot stand Wachovia Bank is because I can't stand it. I don't have it's no rhyme or reason to my madness. I just can't stand this bank. That bank annoys me to the point where the very smell of that bank makes me nauseous. And so I told her this. I mean, it's nothing, but I just can't stand Wachovia Bank. And so this is what she proceeded to say. Oh, what you don't like because it's in a black neighborhood? Excuse you? What you don't like Wachovia Bank because it's in a black neighborhood?
He can average 17 points a game for you. That's a difference where Cleveland doesn't have anybody like that in their line.
And so Cleveland adding Antoine Jameson.
Now I almost pulled the nigga bitch mask out the cut, but I said no. She see my fat OT check, so let me make her believe that that's my check every day. I have no problem with this bank being in a black neighborhood. However, the customer service within a black neighborhood is the part I can't stand. And she's like, oh, well, I just don't understand. And she was like, why, when you go anywhere else, when you go to a bank where you work at, do it smell? Yes. I just can't stand you. Like, you, very name makes me sick. It angers me. And so she's like, well, do you have an account? Well, she's like, well, who do you bank with? I said, I'd rather not answer. And so we're going back and forth. And so she finally cashes my check, gives me my money. She was like, well, I hope you get over your phobia. I said, phobia is a fear, and I'm not afraid of this bank or Wachovia. I just can't stand you. Looked her dead in her eyes and said, I just can't stand you. And she was like, okay, well, I'm going to let you go with that. You enjoy your evening. No worries. Thank you. Counting up my bills. Boom, 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 bam. And walked out the door. Yes, baby, yes. I was so freaking pissed off. I mean, I was more offended that she actually fixed her lips to say, you don't like because it's in a black neighborhood. I live in a black neighborhood. I love my black people. I can't stand the customer service in a black neighborhood. And I was going to write a letter to the branch manager and speak to her about the comment. But I'm kind of like, should I not? Because I feel as though that I should have a meeting with the manager, the branch manager and her, to explain to her, you don't ask a customer that. That's very disrespectful. If I say I can't stand you, leave it at that. And then to make a comment because of the way I speak, to say, oh, because it's in a black neighborhood? No, I can't stand customer service because it's in a black neighborhood. It's always lines up the yin yang, and it's always two tellers. Why? You know that this is your peak times. You know that this is your peak days. Why are you... Seriously?